Hey guys, welcome back to the Entertainment Lab. We are back again with another popular TV show recap, La Casa De Papel, The Money Heist. Hope you enjoy this. If you like this, support our channel by subscribing and liking this video. Under the guidance of a mysterious man called Professor, a group of robbers, Tokyo, Rio, Berlin, Nairobi, Denver, Moscow, Oslo, and Helsinki invade the Royal Mint of Spain and take hold of 67 hostages as part of their plan to print and escape with 2.4 billion euro. Raquel Murillo, a police investigator, is put in charge of the case, unaware that the mastermind is closer than she could ever imagine. The robbers begin to print the money while Arturo Roman, one of the hostages, starts making plans for escaping. Assisted by his secretary and mistress Monica Gustambeid, who is carrying his child, Monica is caught with her cell phone while planning to escape and is ordered by Berlin to be killed by Denver. Meanwhile, Rio makes a mistake that leads to his and Tokyo's identities being discovered by the police. Believing that Denver executed Monica under Berlin's order, Moscow, Denver's father, is devastated and considers turning himself in. Meanwhile, Raquel became more intimately involved with her new friend Salva, obvious to the fact that it is a case assumed by the professor. Raquel sent her police partner Angel Rubio undercover with a medic team that allowed inside the mint to treat Arturo, who was mistaken for one of the robbers and shot by the police. However, the professor sees through her move and comes with his own plan to gain an advantage on her by inserting a bug into Angel's glasses. The professor runs ahead of the police to get rid of an important piece of evidence that can endanger his plans. Their fingerprint in a car at a scrapyard that Helsinki neglected to destroy. Meanwhile, Denver treats Monica in a secret location after he shot her leg to forge her execution, and they end up becoming closer. As the professor rushes out of the scrapyard, a man sees him. The professor threatens to kill the man's family if the facial composite of his descriptions looks like him. Berlin discovers that Denver did not kill Monica as ordered, and believing that his identity was exposed because of him, comes close to executing him for his disobedience. The robbers initiate a plan to use the hostage to stall the police and gain more time, but Raquel takes the chance to reveal the secret that Berlin has kept from the others. He only has few months left to live due to terminal illness, increasing the mistrust among them, and makes an attempt to convince Rio to surrender. Raquel loses her trust in Angel, who is unaware of the bug the robbers planted in his glasses, while Arturo prepares another plan to escape but becomes devastated upon discovering Monica's and Denver's affair. Angel, who is taken off the case, is in coma after a car accident while drunk, discovered their professor's identity through fingerprints taken from his cider factory in front of his hideout. Thanks to Arturo's plan, 16 hostages manage to escape and also is on the brink of death after he is beaten by some of the hostages. Before Angel's accident, he had left several voicemail on Raquel's mobile phone, as well as one of her landline, exclaiming that Salva was the one behind the heist. Raquel's mother, who has Alzheimer's disease, listens to Angel's message, writes it down, and tries to calling Raquel's phone. When Raquel does not answer, she calls Salva for him to pass along the message. The professor realizes that he must kill Raquel's mother. He goes to her home and poisons her coffee, but cannot go through with it and slaps the cup out of her hand. When she thinks it was her fault, he realizes that she has Alzheimer's disease and simply rereads the message and her note. Later, Raquel brings Salva along the Toledo and finds the robbers' villa, where they planned the heist. Thanks for watching the video. For Season 2 recap, please subscribe to our channel and show us your support.